Gold market pumped the dollar index up, which pushed the gold down. But we jumped in. We jumped in right here as it broke this previous low. Over there. It's an aggressive trade. That's what's a small trade. You know, so it's a low risk trade. But the way she pulled back is actually, that's a good sign of it possibly, well, getting at least up to this resistance, which we've been banging up against it for the last week. This is the hourly chart, and she just hasn't been able to get through. And the previous fall that gold has been making needs a decent pullback. So we have had a little impulse coming off this price. This section from there to there has retraced in an ABC, which is sort of coming back, not impulsively, but correctively off of that impulse. Even though it broke the low of the impulse, it happens. It doesn't have to meet a Fibonacci retracement like 61.8 or 78. It just can break through, but it's still the correction off of that impulse, even though it's broken the low of it. So we can get another impulse going up. Having said that, with this, even with this small gold trade, if we can get up to there, we can make $800. We can make 3% required of this challenge. Now we can build up the position, and we can, if this thing breaks out, then this trade can actually end up sorting out the whole challenge, winning the challenge just on this set of trades here. If we build it up, let's just keep an eye on it, because we're looking good so far with a good pin. There we go, good pin bar on the hourly. We've got a good pin bar on the 30-minute. So in other words, it really rejected off this price. We're right at the bottom. We marked this area off here as a possible retrace. Didn't even get that far down off of this initial pump. Because if you go to the 1 minute, we're in it. But if you see these candles, when you get a price action like that, you often need to get a pullback to bring it, because this is needs to just come back to balance the value. And there, well, if there's a momentum that's strong, it'll just go. So that's what we need. But that's why we marked out this area. Some people call it the fair value gap. So just going through the time frames, we're looking now at the 5 minute, we're looking at the 15. So we need to start breaking these previous highs, that one and that one, to change this overall structure on this downhill move here. You see that was an impulsive price action, an A, B, C, but now this is looking pretty impulsive, which could have good momentum behind it and get us up to the top. And then we'll see if we break through, then she can go quite a ways through. And we can build up a decent position and actually finish this challenge just on this trade. See how we go. Okay, half an hour or so have come and gone back at this gold trade. I think I'm going to actually pop this trade out. It's at $300 profit. It resisted here at this price point, and if you go in to the, just zoom out a bit, we've got a point where it may just sort of chill around this area here. I think I'm just going to pop it out. Yeah, just get it out. We don't want to sit and babysit this trade for half the day. We'll watch and see if she gets through. I had another area marked out there. We'll watch and see what happens with regards to whether this is the beginning of a decent, I mean, the candles are looking good. On the 30 minutes, 1 hour, this candle hasn't closed yet. It'll close in 5 minutes. You know, if rather err on the side of caution. You're going to be cautious. See, what we're doing here is we're trading very low risk. We're just keeping it low risk. We're not going to blow this account, not at all, because the trades are so small. We're putting in small positions. We're building it up slowly, creating a bit of momentum. Get some profit, take it out, take it off the table. There's nothing worse than watching your profits disappear as you accumulate profits on equity, and then all of a sudden it's gone because you're trying to hold for more. You're trying to get greedy, wanting more and more. So you leave the trade in and it just reverses and all those profits disappear. Take your trades off. You can always put another one in later. So we'll keep an eye on this and see how it goes.